Market behind me here is Ben 10 Market. As a rule of thumb, when you come to markets like this, because you are a tourist, they will charge you higher prices than the locals, so bartering is a must. If they give you a price, realistically, you should probably aim for maybe like 30% of what they're offering, if not less, and if you get it less, then you can get a bargain. Just so happens I do need a new belt because I've forgot my belt back in the UK, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in this market now and hopefully we'll get a decent leather belt at a good price.
Whoa, good brother.
Thank you. Doesn't matter where I go here, everyone seems to always enjoy the moustache.
Oh, hello, sexy.
Hi there.
Oh, very sexy.
So got leather bags and things, t-shirts, random clips, loads of shoes. Christian Dior, do you reckon it's real Christian Dior? Because I don't. You can see there's a lot of Vietnamese people in here, but at the same time there's also a lot of tourists. And that's where they'll be making the money really. Now I'm not a coffee drinker myself, but in Vietnam they are famous for coffee, so they have plenty of different styles of coffee. Black coffee, milk coffee, they have an egg coffee, which is a bit of a weird one. I don't know like how that would taste.
Isn't he gonna fight off all the Japanese?
Oh, how long do we reckon them Rolexes are going?
Oh, it's very nice, that one.
Thank you.
This one a girlfriend, huh? Many girlfriend.
Jersey, brother.
Like your hair, brother. Thank you. I mean, it's all good getting compliments from everyone, but I still need to find a belt. Maybe these sort of compliments and things are going to work in my favour when it comes to bartering down for a price. It's a tight squeeze down here.
Oh, very handsome.
Thank you. I can see why it'd probably get a bit overwhelming for some people because the space you've got to walk is so thin.
Some coffee and tea?
Now, to say I don't drink coffee, it does actually smell quite good. I do like the smell of coffee. And this market just smells of very different types of coffee. I mean, I can smell vanilla, I can smell coffee, I can smell chocolate. Here we are, they have some belts. What are the belts that I would wear? I'm not sure about that one.
Want a leather belt?
How much is this one?
In Dong or in US?
Vietnamese dong.
Yeah.
What it's saying is, so that's 1.5 million. That would work out at £45 for a belt? No.
This one is a leather, cow leather.
No.
How much you can buy? You can buy them.
Not that much. 45 quid for a belt.
How much you want?
I want that as cheap as possible.
How cheap? How much your budget?
Cheap.
How cheap?
Cheap.
Oh, you discount, okay? 1,400,000.
Nah.
Okay,
100,000 discount is not enough. No, that's too
How
much.
much your maximum? How much your offer?
This cheap.
Yeah, that's very cheap.
Yeah?
That's too low. Can you give me a little more?
And I know that your job is just to get as much money as possible
Not
out
much.
of tourists.
Not much. Okay,
See?
I give you this for 500. Yeah, right, okay. This one for 500. It's not much. You?
Real?
Yes?
She just asked me if a moustache for real. No, love, I put it on to fleece Vietnamese ladies like yourself to get leather belts.
I'm shy.
You're shy.
I'm shy, so please, I'm shy.
Am I shy?
No, I'm not shy. I'm shy.
So I've actually bought a belt now, so at least I'm not walking around having to pull my bloody shorts up every 2 minutes. But the thing is, like, if I see like stuff like this, there's like seafood dishes and stuff, like this. And when I look at seafood and look at things like those massive prawns, they look really good and I really want to eat them, but I can't help but think if I'm feeling like this in this heat, that this food ain't gonna be too good. I find like when it comes to things like markets, they generally sell all the sort of same stuff depending on where you go. You've always got like fake watches in there. You've always got dodgy print t-shirts that are like, you know, like Vietnam or Chang beer or something like that. Markets are generally all the same shit. It's just gone past 3 p.m. and I'm getting kind of hungry. Now after the barmy I had yesterday, I woke up this morning and I thought, do you know what? I could definitely eat that again. But at the same time, I feel like I should probably try some different things. Now we're looking on that Get Your Guide app this morning and they explain that they do like a street food tour. So what that entails is that a bike comes and picks you up from your apartment complex or your hotel. You jump on the back and they take you on a tour around all the sort of places where all the locals eat all around Ho Chi Minh City. So I thought I might give that a go, but when I looked at it, it said that there's 14 different food places and the reviews were like, make sure you're hungry when you get on this. I'm like, 14 different food places. Listen, if there's one thing I can fucking do, it's eat food. First of all, I have been in the sunshine all day and I am absolutely boiling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head straight back to the apartment complex, get a quick shower, freshen up, and then we'll get some food. So it's finally 6 p.m. I've just received a text from my guide who says her name is Noon and she's ready to go on our food adventure. So let's go.
Can you speak some Vietnamese?
No.
Okay.
This is currently rush hour in Vietnam.
I'm your main guide, the tour leader of this tour today. So this is our first stop. And then you guys gonna eat the grilled beef in the Michelin restaurant. And then we have beef stew, also the Michelin restaurant as well. And after that, we have Vietnamese baguette on the plate. And our last stop is the flower market, and we have some food in there. So totally, in this tour, in this tour, we have 12 food and drink for you, with 4 to 5 stops. That is called the gasoline, made from ENQUIRIES gasoline. Do you know why we use this gasoline? Because this gasoline will burn him slowly. It burned him during 15 minutes.
So we've now arrived at the food spot number 1, and I believe that's this place here.
Now for you, the grilled beef in the Michelin. So inside we have beef, and the green one is the Michelin. And now I'll show you how to eat them. You can use this one, the rice paper, and then you can put some vegetable inside. So we have some lettuce, Thai basil, and hochiminh. You put inside, and then you put some noodle vermicelli with some pickle, and then you put one piece inside, and then you roll like spring roll, and you can dip it in the fermented fish sauce with pineapple.
Essentially, it's like, the best way I can describe it is, you know when you order a Chinese meal and you get like duck with the pancakes? Reminds me of a little bit like that. It's more like beefy pork with a bit of salad. So that was quite a nice one for the first one, and now we're going to stop number 2 and eat more food. I feel a bit bad though, because I feel like we didn't eat right lot. We know there's like 12 meals in this as well, so I feel like everyone was at a point where we're like, we'll just try a little bit instead of finishing it all off.
Today not very crazy. It's very crazy on Friday.
First food place where we ate was in District 3, so we're now heading through to District 10. And as you can see, the traffic is absolutely mental. I mean, honestly, if this traffic was in the UK, there'd be plenty more crashes. Yeah.
I really love the golden river pie.
Here we are in District 7, which it does borderline Chinatown in this and a few other districts.
Exactly the opposite to you.
Exactly.
That's why I love it so much.
Okay, please have a seat, everyone.
One thing you'll realise very quickly is that when the Vietnamese are eating, they're at quite low tables, like all cramped together. So first of all, they brought us 2 sauces and they said that's spicy, so I won't be touching that. And then I'm going to start things off with another jasmine tea. Not being able to use chopsticks to us must look hilarious when the Vietnamese are watching us, because like they've learned how to use chopsticks from such a young age. We pick them up and we're like, they're probably just laughing at us like, look at these guys, don't know how to like use basic utensils. These are the noodles they just brought out, and then he's going to bring the beef out afterwards. So I think you then put the meat into this.
You guys can take the beef to your bowl.
Sauce is like, it's a savoury, it's almost like a sweet and sour, but it's got a bit of a peppery sort of flavour to it as well. Oh, see, now we're talking. Just to explain that the next meal we're going to will be a banh mi. So that's the thing that we ate yesterday while we was walking on Walking Street. So we know what that tastes like, and it does taste good. It won't be the same place I ate one yesterday then.
No, because the place we will go, they have a bake inside. It's like a bakery.
A bakery, yeah.
You can see they have an oven inside. One is the best selling one, like the pork one, you have pate, egg butter, and like the pork sausage, ham, and then pork belly. And we also have like the cucumber pickle, like a carrot pickle and daikon pickle. And
So
this one is cilantro.
Which one would you say were your favourite?
This one, original one.
This one?
Yeah.
This is very different to the one I had yesterday, because the one I had yesterday, it had bits of pork in it and then it had an egg on that as well. So it didn't look like this.
Alright. And you can see they will have the oven inside, so the bread here always fresh. This one like the baguette provider for this area. Yeah, they can sell around 3,000 to 4,000 baguettes per day.
So this banh mi place that we've just been to over the road, they basically make all the breads and supply the breads to all the people in this area. And apparently this is famous because they basically do the best banh mi's around here. So considering I liked that banh mi yesterday from a street food vendor, this should be a lot better, right? Straight away you can tell a difference in the bread. The bread's very good.
And another thing is, some of the shops that they don't allow you to stand in front of them or take the picture, they will have a sign for it. Yeah.
So it's just been explained to us that the next place is in a market and they don't actually like filming in places like that. So I might not be able to film quite a lot in this market, but it will be the next food stop in there anyway.
Biggest wholesale flower market of Ho Chi Minh cities. This market used to be a bus station, and back then, people from other province, cities, they brought the flower from their hometown here to sell. So the government back then decided to turn this place into the flower market. Yeah. Inside we have more than 2,000 kind of flower with different kind of color too. Yeah. The shop inside will only sell you the flower, but this is the wholesale market, so they sell everything in a bucket. Yeah. One bucket will contain from 10 to 50 flowers, depending on what kind of flower you are buying. You can see like some of the shops are closed, right? Because they are also the house of the people here too. And every morning from 1 to 5 a.m. the new shipment will come in, so people close down and sleep early to wake up for the product to come in. Yeah.
What is this? This is sweet?
Cracker.
Okay,
The
then I
cracker.
try.
The cracker.
So this is like a banana sort of cracker bread.
You can dip it in the.
And I wouldn't say it's sweet,
in Baghdad.
but it's quite good. Just like a banana bread, but crispy really. So this one on the left here is pork, and this is shrimp, and you get them and dip this in a peanut sauce.
Yeah, spring roll.
Just a spring roll.
Yeah.
A spring roll and peanut sauce with pork. It tastes more like a wrap because it's quite soft instead of like crispy, but so we've got these like pancake fritter things with like shrimp or some with rice. I thought it'd be sweet, but it is actually like a Yorkshire pudding with rice.
No.
And then we've got this one here, which is essentially a quail egg with sauce in. And it's just like grilled into a dish. I mean, egg's egg in it, like, there's no two ways about it.
No, it's for you, try it.
Street food market.
Cái gì em nhà bé làm ở Linh nhé. Có lẽ em chặt của em bé làm ở Linh nhé.
In the morning, it's just the traditional market, like a wet market. They will sell like the fresh fruit, fresh meat. Yeah, but in the night time, it will be the street food market. It's the reason why you don't need a visa to go to Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Because we just have a new policy for the European people, like some country in Europe.
I have noticed like on this street there's definitely a lot less tourists and it is more Vietnamese people.
Snail.
Did you eat snails?
Yeah, in the lemongrass.
Yeah.
We mix from the snail with the minced pork, and then we put inside the shell, and then we put the lemongrass as well.
It shows, I mean, of course, Vietnam has a lot of like French influence.
Yeah, it's not like the kinds of snail in French.
No?
Like the river snail.
Ah, it's
Yeah.
different. So I wouldn't know. I've never eaten snail before.
Yeah, different.
So do you eat this one?
Pardon?
Yeah?
It's like the snail in French? No. This one definitely different from the snail in French. This one you want to try?
No. I don't eat snails. I don't like the idea of it.
I see.
Have you eaten snails or this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Not really. You know, I like snail, but like the sea snail, not the river snail.
Ah, yeah. So
Yeah.
what's the difference?
Different the taste.
Oh.
Like the river snail, sometimes you can taste a little bit like seaweed. Like the smell is different. I cannot how to say, but like how to describe. But like for the sea snail is more salty.
Right, I feel like for me, knowing that it's just a snail, I just wouldn't put it in my mouth. When we think of snail in the UK, like we think of a garden snail.
Oh yeah, no, we don't eat the garden snail. How did you feel about the tour today?
Tried a load of different foods and learned a bit of history about Vietnam as well, so that's quite good.
What is your favorite tour today?
Food?
Good.
I liked the beef stew is quite nice, and then the bread in the banh mi. What about what's your favourite Vietnamese foods?
Is the banh mi.
Banh mi. Have you got a favourite food that's not Vietnamese?
That's not